Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen closely because what I'm about to share with you can change your life forever. You want success? You want wealth? You want to be someone who leaves a legacy? Then let me tell you right now, stop thinking small. You need to think big. And I mean big. There's no room for small thinkers in the world I'm talking about. I'm not saying this to be harsh. I'm saying it because it's the truth. You'll never get anywhere in life with a small mindset. I've been there. I started with little more than a desire to succeed. And look at me now. But it all begins with one thing, hunger. The hunger to win. And I want you to feel that hunger burning inside of you right now. When I started, I wasn't thinking about owning one building or one business. I wasn't satisfied with mediocrity. I knew I had the drive, the ambition to create something bigger. And that's where you need to start. The truth is, it doesn't matter where you start. It matters where you're going. It's about where you are today and where you're willing to go tomorrow. And if you want to get there, you need to embrace the hustle. When you look at any successful person, ask yourself, what's their secret? Is it their education? Is it their talent? Let me tell you something. You don't need a fancy degree to make it big. I didn't. Look at someone like Mark Cuban. He didn't go to Harvard. He didn't have a silver spoon in his mouth. He hustled. He built. And you know what else? He took risks. Smart risks, calculated risks. The kind of risks that propel you to the top. If you don't understand that, let me explain it in simple terms. You cannot be afraid of taking risks. You'll never make it if you sit on the sidelines. Look, I've been in situations where I could have lost everything, but I didn't sit there feeling sorry for myself. No, I made decisions fast. I got out there, and I took action. You think the success you see today came easy? Absolutely not. Every success I have, every building I've built, every deal I've made, I've had to take calculated risks. The same goes for you. When I started in real estate, I wasn't the biggest name in town, but I had something bigger than anyone else. Ambition, the courage to step out, and a vision that other people didn't see. People said, he'll fail. He'll never make it. Guess what? Those same people are the ones asking me for advice now. The first lesson I learned, and let me make this very clear, is you cannot succeed by playing it safe. Playing it safe is what keeps you stuck. You need to look at risk not as something to fear, but as something to embrace. Think of it like a game of chess. If you don't make your move, your opponent will. And if you want to win, you can't wait for the perfect moment, because there is no such thing as the perfect moment. There's only the moment you make. The only way you get ahead is by taking action, by making those moves that other people won't dare to make. Now, some people will say, but what if I fail? That's the wrong question. The right question is, what if I don't try? What if you never take that step? What if you never take that risk? Let me tell you, failure isn't the enemy. The enemy is inaction. The enemy is complacency. Failure is just a part of the game. In fact, I would say that failure is one of the best things that can happen to you. Because every time you fail, you learn. Every failure is an opportunity to get better, stronger, wiser. If you haven't failed yet, you haven't started pushing yourself enough. And let me give you an example. When I built Trump Tower, I didn't have everything figured out. Far from it. There were hundreds of things that could have gone wrong. People told me it was impossible, but I didn't care. I saw the opportunity. I took the risk. And I'm proud to say that it turned out to be one of the greatest real estate projects in New York City. You can do the same thing. You just have to see the opportunity where others see obstacles. In life, you're going to hear a lot of people telling you that something is impossible. They'll tell you it's never been done before. Don't listen to them. That's the noise, and you need to drown it out. You know what? Nobody thought a reality TV star could run for president and win. Nobody thought a businessman with no political experience could become the 45th president of the United States. But guess what? It happened. And it happened because I believed in myself. It happened because I didn't listen to the critics, the naysayers, and the doubters. If you want to build a business empire, if you want to be a winner, you have to start by believing in yourself first. You can't let anyone tell you that you can't do something. I don't care who they are, what they say, or how many people doubt you. Don't let them define your limits. You define your limits. And let me tell you something else. There's no room for small thinking. You can't be satisfied with small wins. You have to keep your eyes on the big picture. Don't just think about what's easy. Think about what's possible and make it happen. You've heard it said before, if you want to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. And guess what? That's absolutely true. I've spent time with some of the most successful people in the world. People like Carl Icahn, who taught me a lot about business and investing. People like Larry King, who taught me the value of speaking my mind and not being afraid to be bold. These are the kinds of people you want to surround yourself with. People who challenge you. People who push you. People who won't let you settle for less. I've learned that to build wealth, you don't need $1 million idea. You need to know how to spot opportunities where others see nothing. I've been in situations where I was told a deal wouldn't work, but I knew better. I saw what others didn't, and that's what made the difference. When I bought the Plaza Hotel, people told me I was crazy, but I knew that the opportunity was there, and I wasn't going to let it slip away. I made my move, and it paid off. And let's talk about your mindset. Your mindset is your greatest asset. You need to believe that you can do anything you set your mind to. When I first started, I didn't have everything I needed, but I had the belief that I could make it happen. I had the belief that success was not just possible, it was inevitable. And that's the mindset you need to have. A mindset that says, I will not be denied. I will succeed. I will win. But don't mistake believing in yourself with arrogance. It's not about thinking you're better than anyone else. It's about believing in your ability to make things happen. It's about being confident in your decision-making. It's about being bold when others are afraid. You see, confidence is key. But it's also about knowing when to take a step back, when to evaluate, and when to pivot. Now, I'm not saying that everything I've done has been perfect. Far from it. There have been times when things didn't go according to plan. But here's the key. You don't quit. You don't give up. You don't let a setback define you. You learn from it, and you use it as fuel to drive you forward. You use every failure, every mistake, as a stepping stone to success. That's what separates the winners from the losers, the ability to keep going. As I've said, success is not about waiting for things to happen. It's about making things happen. And here's the most important lesson I can give you today. There's no magic formula. The formula is simple. Hard work, smart decisions, calculated risks, and the hustle to keep going when everyone else is ready to quit. If you can do that, there's nothing stopping you. Finally, let me leave you with this. The world is full of opportunities, but opportunities don't just fall into your lap. You've got to go out there and grab them. So get out there, think big, work hard, take risks, and hustle every single day. I promise you, if you do that, you'll build the empire of your dreams. Donald J. Trump.